If you're looking for a tire that sets the bar in regards to an ultra high performance all season tire, look no further than the Michelin Pilot Sport AS3 Plus. Now this highly rated and very popular tire will be available in sizes ranging from 17 to 20 inches in diameter and in section widths ranging from 205 on the narrow side to 325 at its widest. Your price point will obviously depend on your sizing here, but expect to be in the ballpark of $130 for your smaller sizing and upwards of high 300s for some of your larger or wider sizes. So the Pilot lineup from Michelin is a very broad and very popular lineup, from an extremely capable tire like the Super Sport, the 4S, and the Cup 2, all the way down the line to their equally as capable all-season offerings like the AS Plus, the AS3, which is the predecessor to the tire we're talking about here today, which is the 3 Plus. Now, the 3 Plus that we're talking about here, again, is the company's latest and greatest all-season offering, and in their words, will offer summer tire levels of wet and dry grip, along with cold weather performance and light snow mobility. And I would argue that's probably how most manufacturers would like to describe their version of an ultra high performance all-season tire. The difference being here that the 3 Plus is actually going to back that claim up. Now, a big reason for that is Michelin's trademarked Helio compound, which drops the operating temperature range of the tire, so it's still going to perform on those cooler days without hardening up like an ultra high performance summer tire might. Now toss in extraordinary levels of silica here with the 3 Plus, and that's where you're gonna get those extreme levels of grip in the wet conditions. So with all of these features, it really does become pretty clear why this tire consistently ranks amongst the top performers in third-party testing. Now Michelin also claims that this tire is gonna offer the shortest wet and dry braking of any leading competitive tire in the ultra high performance all-season category. And for as good as this tire is in the wet and dry conditions, it's equally as good, all things considered, in light snow as well. Now, a big portion of that snow grip can be attributed to these biting edges, almost serrated edges within the tread void. A little hard to see on the table here, I know, but that's gonna help grab that loose snow to improve traction on those less than ideal winter days. In fact, Michelin claims that the AS3 Plus is 28% better in the snow when compared to the original 3. So again, if you're driving your Mustang year round and you get a few snowy days a year, this is a really attractive tire to look at. And speaking of looking at this tire, let's check out that asymmetrical tread pattern, which will allow this thing to be rotated in the traditional sense, as long as you're not working with a staggered fitment, of course. And even though things might not appear to be too aggressive on the surface here, don't let the relatively pedestrian looks of the 3 Plus fool you. That's because this tire does borrow that same variable contact patch tech that Michelin originally developed for their Formula One program, which will help this tire achieve those summer tire levels of grip and response. Now, your UTQG numbers are a little bit interesting here, guys. 500 for tread wear, so a little harder than other tires in the category. So that should allow some more mileage out of this thing, in addition to a AA and single A respectively for your traction and temp grades. As always, gang, be sure to check out our pre-built tire and wheel kits featuring the 3 Plus from Michelin, which are offered in sizes guaranteed to fit your ride without rubbing, even if your Mustang is lowered a little bit. On top of that, we do mount them, we balance them for free, we install those optional TPMS sensors, and finally ship them to your door, again, free of charge. So if you want an all-season tire for your Mustang that can even outperform some of the ultra high performance summer tires on the market with that bad weather traction to boot, then be sure to check out a set of Michelin Pilot Sport AS3 Plus tires right here at AmericanMuscle.com.